Do you ever remember a time when you couldn't find what you were looking for using a computer and an internet search engine? Probably not. Inventions that make communication easy are common today. Televisions, computers, and smartphones are just a few of the devices that people now use to share information. The period after World War II, when many of these were first designed, is known as the Information Age. Television invades American homes. In the 20th century before World War II, most people read newspapers or listened to the radio to learn about news in the world. At the 1939 World's Fair in New York City, a new communication invention was introduced. Distant seeing boxes, televisions, had been invented. At first, very few people bought the entertainment boxes. There were no regular programs to watch. Some people called the invention the idiot box and predicted that Americans would never want to sit and stare at a box every night. Boy, were they wrong. After baseball's World Series in 1947, Americans everywhere rushed to get a television for their homes. The screens were small and the images were only in black and white. However, people quickly became hooked. All of a sudden, news, sports, and entertainment programs were blaring in houses across the country. On early TVs, people had to change the channel by using a dial or button right on the TV. We can thank Dr. Robert Adler for inventing one of the first wireless remote controls for TVs. By 1956, more than half of all American homes had a television, and wireless remotes became popular in the 1980s. According to Nielsen Media Research, half of American homes today have 3 or more TVs. Computers. One of the world's first electronic digital computers was as big as a small house. It weighed 30 tons and amazed scientists with its ability to solve hundreds of multiplication problems in 1 second. Today, the computer you use in your classroom is even more powerful and certainly a lot more portable than that first computer, which often broke down. By the 1960s, businesses used computers to do the work of many people. Computers were fast and accurate, but they were still very large. Engineers knew computers needed to be smaller and more powerful. In 1977, Apple Computer Incorporated introduced the personal computer, or PC. Suddenly, the computer was small and cheap enough for the average American to own. Information was instantly available at home and at work. Today, personal computers are found in around 80% of American households. The demand for personal computers is great, and the cost of producing them has decreased steadily. A consumer can spend anywhere from a few hundred to a couple of $1,000s on a personal computer. There are also portable microcomputers, or laptops, available so people can easily work from different areas of buildings or their homes. Tablet computers are also becoming very popular. Tiny computers are also found in thousands of other items people use every day. Cell phones, video game systems, watches, and DVD players are only a few examples of devices in which computer technology is important. The Internet and the World Wide Web. In the last decade of the 20th century, the information age sped up tremendously. The Internet and World Wide Web allow computers all over the world to communicate and share information with each other. Pictures, sounds, and movies can be shared using the web. These two communication revolutions didn't happen overnight, though. The first Internet, or International Computer Network, was developed in 1969 when computers at 2 California universities were connected. The computers crashed, quit working the very first day they were linked. Scientists kept working on the ideas, and by 1971, computers were being used to send the first email messages. It was only a matter of time before engineers put together the idea of a global computer system. The World Wide Web made it even easier for people to send and receive information. The first web page was developed in 1991. It was a site to explain exactly what the World Wide Web was. Today, the Internet and the World Wide Web continue to grow and constantly change our world. Many new jobs have been created because people can use computers to work with information. Advancements in technology have made it possible for people to work from home, in coffee shops, on airplanes, and almost anywhere. A continually changing world. Today, the information age continues to change the way Americans live, work, and play. Social media sites like Facebook and Twitter connect people from their computers, tablets, and smartphones. YouTube has brought free video sharing to the public. People all over the world can research information, watch television shows and movies, shop, bank, and communicate with other people at any time of the day. It is likely the ways people communicate and share information will continue to grow and change as technology continues to improve and advance. Where is the information age headed from here? No one can be sure, but hold on tight because the ride there will certainly be a fast one.